Okay, in other news this afternoon, discussions about the future of Burke Lakefront Airport are continuing, with Mayor Justin Bibb pushing to close the airport and redevelop that valuable lakefront real estate into something far more profitable.
What could that mean, you might be wondering, for events that have called Burke home for years, including, say, the Cleveland National Air Show? I mean, the two are synonymous with each other. So Kristen Moran spoke with the air show director, and she's with us now. First and foremost, so good to have you here. Where do things stand with the redevelopment of Burke altogether?
Yeah, so I think first things first, as you guys mentioned, Mayor Justin Bibb really does want this to happen. He wants us to go through. I was actually at a conversation last night at the Burke Airport, and basically he was describing, I want this to be a land that we redevelop, all 450 acres, and see it become a place for not only the city to enjoy, but to be a destination for folks all over the country, all over the world, and see that land all redeveloped. But of course, as you guys were saying, the big part here is the air show. It's a time-honored tradition here in Cleveland, so I was able to speak with the director, Kim Dell, about this. And she says, of course, the possibility of this airport closing is really concerning. And she also says the air show is a nonprofit event that relies heavily on spectator revenue at Burke, including ticket sales, parking concessions, and sponsorships.
And if you were to take away that spectator area, then you don't have the ability to generate revenue to support the event. So that's the big main concern right now.
Kristen, even if the city does decide, and this is not a slam dunk, by the way, that this is going to happen. There's, dissenting of opinions.
Right.
Even if the city does get to the point where they say, yes, we're ready to move on, how long before we see that happen, the airport close and then development take place in that space?
Right, and I'm sure Mayor Bibb wants to see this to be a very quick process. He said this last night at this meeting. If he can get this done in 4 years, that would be a dream. But the thing is, the reality is that the city has an application before the FAA that has to, of course, go through federal approval. They also have congressional support, but that obviously takes a lot of time. And then, of course, Cleveland City Council has to okay on this as well. So, again, a very long process here. We're just at the tip of the iceberg, of course, and then I will be also sharing later tonight at 6. You'll hear from the head of the Northeast Ohio Pilots Association. He has a lot of thoughts on this, of course, about the reality of the situation here.
As we've seen in the past, these things rarely happen like that.
Right.
So we'll hunker down and see how long it takes. Kristen, thanks, and we'll see you at 6.
Thank you,
Kristen.